But I see your true passion, and that's why I'm here. 'Cause I see your true passion, and that's why I'm here. Cola. Marky Jollins. Reasons why never to give up with the Akita group. Mr. Nobody. Another tune, man. Number 1. Practice makes perfection. Practice makes perfection. If you can't cook a cupcake or a nice apple blueberry pie like that with all the flakes on the top, if you can't cook that the first time and you burn it and it comes out like that, what you do? You try again, you put it in and you hope it comes out like that this time, but it comes out like that. But eventually, after say 10 times, you actually get it right and you yummy. Practice makes perfection, baby. Number 2, success is not made by success. And that was just a Brucey one while coming to me head as I was writing them down. It wasn't even on my script. Success is not made by success. What do I mean by that? Don't plan to be perfect, and successful from the start. Failure makes success. Learning curves. You've got to train to become successful. You've got to get all the problems out the way, all the strategic bits, all the tactical parts of it out the way to make yourself successful, for the business to become successful. Success is not made by success. You don't just... it's not just done like this now. My thumbnails are on here because YouTube won't let me. It says too big. Since when did the dog become too big for a picture? Do you know what I mean? It's too big. So I've had to use my thumbnails up here now because that is success is not made by success. Just crack on. The plan didn't go to plan, so let's crack on. Number 3, failure makes a better product in the long run. So the more I fail like this, what's it going to do? It's going to make this channel even better because I knew I couldn't do it on my own anyway, right? But now I've got all these, what are useless, what probably might be irrelevant when I employ someone that can help me on that side. So, failure makes better products in the long run because now I've started, I've cracked on, just get it done, see what happens, and then build a team around me eventually. So, I've got professional people in every department. So we're all rowing at a constant professional pace where we're attacking it. Everything must start somewhere by someone. Where am I starting? Back where I started the fish house. Back where I have fish tanks of Nemos and corals and cut frags and everything. Where there's a will, there's a way. Everything starts somewhere. Like, it's all started somewhere by someone, no matter whether it was the gas board, the water industry, the banks, the insurance, everything was started somewhere by someone with a nutty vision. A nutty vision, that's all. A visionary started somewhere. Number 5, you're in control of your own life and goals, so we'll feel the tension yourself. How you play the game is up to you, but we all end up in the same place. What do I mean by that? Why never to give up? You're in control of your own life, so never, ever give up and feel defeated. Because if you give up and feel defeated, you've just give in and put yourself in a grave, as far as I'm concerned. If you give up at that day's work, you've just put yourself in an early grave, as far as I'm concerned. Because you should embrace the tension. The tension is making you a better person. It's like, if I ever got caged up, would I embrace the positive tension? No. I'm in control of my body. You cage me or whether I've done this or that anyway. You are not in control of this human body. You want to see dirty protest. You want to see a lion caged up. What doesn't want to be caged up? Put an entrepreneur in a jail. Metaphorically speaking. You want to see a proper protest go. A proper entrepreneur. What is designed and the mindset for the game. You put them in a cage and you see that lion rip. I tell you. You are in control of your own life, your own destinies, and what happens to you Whether there's a good consequence or a bad consequence, how you play the game is up to you. But we all end up in the same place. We all end up in the same place. So does it matter? You are in control of your own life and goals. Or get up and figure out an ethical and moral strategy on how you can benefit this land for the next generation and run with it if that sits in line with your passion and purpose. Number 6, it's naturally easier to find reasons to quit than go through the pain and suffering to learn and get better. Like, it's naturally easier for me to turn around and go, oh, I've nearly been up 24 hours, nearly been up 24 hours on the go constantly. And the night before that, I only had 3 hours. So I'm clocking some hours, some fatigue in this body, like my mind fog and stuff. It starts to take its toll on you. It's naturally easier to find a way to quit. But why am I going to quit when I've got, as far as my mind is concerned, I've got the whole of this country's citizens behind me saying, come on, come on, come on, you need to do this, you need to carry on, you need to carry on. You're never going to quit. You are never going to quit. It's naturally easier to find a way, but you find a way where you think, right, I don't want to quit at this. I'm built for this. How am I going to psychologically torture myself and twist it on my brain where I cannot stop? Because now I have got the whole of the UK behind me saying, come on, Mark, what have you stopped for? What have you stopped for? Come on, you need to go quicker, you need to go quicker, we need to go, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I can't fucking rest like that. Not a chance. I can't sleep like that. I'm going and I'm pelting. And that's a start-up. Always got on the bike to learn, to ride it, don't you? You get a bike at Christmas when you're a kid and you like that. Wobble off. And then your dad puts the toffee wheels on the back that hold you up for a few months. And you think you're whiz kid because you can just run out and jump on them. And then that one day you take one off and you run out, jump on, but you forget you jump on and that wheel's gone and you go, ah! Right? You fall off the bike that time because you got complacent. You thought you knew it all and you were the bee's knees. Right? Well, the world's always out there. There's always another level to what's going to bite you. You get comfortable at that level, there's always another level what's going to bite you. No matter in what it is, there's always another level what's going to bite you if you want it to. So we fell off the bike. You bounce back on the bike after falling off, don't you? You don't run away and go, oh, that bike's just hurt me, I'm never using it again. That bike's just put a scab on my knee, Dad. I'm never ever using that again. No. You gain the resilience, you run back over to the bike and you think, no, I'm not losing out because of that. That was my accident. It was my fault. I'll learn from that. I'll try and balance a bit better. Or I won't run at the bike when it's only got one wheel on one side to hold me up. You learn, you innovate. Always get back on. Don't ever take a fall or a knockback or a learning curve or an issue or a problem, whatever you call it. Don't ever stop after that. Do not ever stop after that. I'm telling you, that is the time you want to get back on and embrace the fear because you're gaining the resilience then. That's your body is getting back on and you're shaking and you're on, and that first wheel goes round and you're like, whoa, I've got this, and you just gain that bit of resilience because psychologically you're thinking, if I come off this, it's going to hurt, but I've got this, I'm in control, and you're gaining that resilience. Good things come to those who have put the effort in to reap the rewards. You don't just get loads of money because you think you deserve loads of money because you were a YouTuber or you were this or you were that. No, you put the effort in. You put the effort in and you will reap the rewards in the long term. If you go to work and you just go like that with a bucket of paint up the walls, 4 walls done, 40 quid done. You valued your mind accordingly because you've done a shite job. You just went, so you got a cheap shit service for the cheap shit price, and then you put no effort in. So what rewards are you gonna get? Fuck all. What good customer satisfaction are you getting? Fuck all. What reputation are you getting? Fuck all. You can carry on. You put the effort in, and you will reap the reward. Like I done it in the business group the other day. It's a local carpet fitter, and he puts a picture up. Whoa, look at this, look at this. What the fuck, lad? Are you telling me you leave that house like that with bits all over the carpet because you're only supplying fit. You don't supply fit and clean up after you. You don't hoover the carpet bits off all the knobbuts. And I was like, no, we don't do that. And one of the clowns in the community, women, turned around and said, no, he's right. I've never had my carpet hoovered. Well, guess what, love? That's a bingo moment for a true entrepreneur. Because if idiots out there in Liverpool are fitting carpet and not hoovering up after themselves, all I've got to do is open a carpet factory and subcontract it out, but tell them they will not get paid unless I see good, satisfactory images. So basically, I'm franchising out the carpet industry now because of inadequate, lazy English people. That's what that's going to boil down to. Someone will franchise the carpet industry out if you carry on leaving properties like that. So get the effort to reap the reward. You leave that smelling lovely and fresh. Bit of air freshener, bit of fabric odour, bit of puffing in the fabric. You better believe I'd sing your praises if you put the effort in and you go above and beyond. I didn't pay for you to come in and make my house smell nice afterwards. But if I can walk out and look at that lovely carpet up there, and it smells nice and it's got the look, it's ticking me nose smell. It's ticking the senses. It's ticking the senses to give that customer the gratification, the satisfaction and the gratification they want from the service you should be providing. And that's enough said on that, because that got me kicked out of the club. That conversation over that stupid carpet, because the inadequate and the business club owner is not an owner. He runs a cafe with a load of changing rooms in and goes, right, that's your 4 foot by 4 foot square, you do what you want. That's your... So he's got a load of fucking clowns lined out what are feeding his lifestyle when he won't teach these fucking idiots the game, what he's meant to be doing. And fucking get on there and teach them properly. Whether they run away and cry to the mum or not, or it's not for me, that's their fault for trying to do something they didn't know what was coming their way. You need to teach the people that are there and want to be taught. They're not there to be sat in a fucking changing room in L20. To have anything, you must sacrifice. You must make sacrifices to be healthy. You sacrifice unhealthy foods and time. You sacrifice, to be healthy, you sacrifice unhealthy foods and your time. So to be a healthy person, you sacrifice your time and unhealthy products. Unhealthy products don't go in, and you lose a bit of time to have a healthy body, right? To be wealthy, you sacrifice your time and your effort, right? To have a car, you sacrifice your money and your physical motivation. Everything you want comes with a sacrifice. Is it worth getting a car to sacrifice your money and motivation? Because your motivation will make you a lazy fat fuck, what will then cause other problems. I'm not even going down that fucking route, because I will literally rip this fucking place to shreds. To have a car, you must sacrifice your money and physical strength. We'll leave that there. Because as I say, it's a mindset. I won't be ate alive by the fucking game. So I've got to bite my tongue now. 10. Humans are naturally lazy, so treat every day like it's your last chance you have to win the game. You're naturally lazy, you just don't want to get up, you just don't want to do it. All you just want is the instant gratification of the plastic hitting your bank or your hand. Because that's what you've been brought up for. Work for the plastic, work for the plastic, work for the plastic. So you're naturally lazy unless there's plastic getting waved in front of you. So you're fucked straight away if you were chasing plastic and you're naturally lazy without motivation. So never give up. Gain that resilience, never to give up. You've got to gain that resilience. And that's why most people go when you say, like, I'm going to an entrepreneur coach, and they go, right, I want to see you out 3 o'clock in the morning running. I want to see you do an hour run, and then I want to see you do an hour in the gym, and then we'll crack on with another 12-hour shift after that. We do 14 hours, and then we'll start on bonuses and see who wins the game. Because after 14 hours, I'm going to be, do you want to do the last one or am I? If he said, I will, okay, I'm going to do the last one. Bang, bang, bang. And that's how things get done. Because it's competition. Survival of the fittest. And if you want to grow with a Fortune 1000 company, what I'm making, there is options for it. there is options to run with a Fortune 1000 company. There's no options to be a lazy individual that just wants plastic and to sit round. There is options for that within the trade, within the Akita group. But I want to see elite achievers. I want to see people grow. I want to see people achieve. I want to see people put passion and purpose in for the next generation. Not for the benefit of me, for the benefit of the next generation and the benefit of themselves. And a Zeus tip, you're already here. So you have the inner potential sparked in you. You hopefully now. Sparked in you, hopefully now. If I have got you hooked and you're like, that's right. Whoa, I think I'm sparking that inner potential. The inner potential is starting to ignite in you. And that's what we need. The inner potential is starting to light. Then you learn, you cut back, save, frugal, don't give a damn hoolies. We're going to war, love, because metaphoric business is war. We are responsible for what happens to us. We're going to war. We are on this diet for this long, for 4 weeks, and we're on this and this and this. Cut backs. If you turn around to your kids and most people would go, this is fucking wrong. If I turn around to my 10-year-old, right, and I said to him, right, I can feed you that stuff constantly, right, but we're going to run out of money and then we're going to end up on the jigger. Or I can feed you that stuff for a month, right, and we'll see how much we achieve in the game to achieve our long-term financial freedom and success and mission and vision and everything else. I bet you any kid will go, yeah, because they're resilient. Kids are resilient. Kids bounce back. Kids are going to go turn around and say, Dad, but this isn't nice, but are we winning the game, Dad? Because I don't like this, and I'm getting bored of this rice all the time, Dad. But are we winning, Dad? Dad, can I come and help and play and see if I can make it faster and better? Cutbacks, that's how you do it. You don't just go, right, we're not eating that. It's, if you want to come on this team and it's about building your life around that vision, that mission, your family. Like, I wouldn't marry a wife that doesn't support my vision and mission to scratch my back while I'm doing my vision and mission. And if she had any qualms about me teaching my kids with tough love, like stuff like that, I'll buy you a Ring of phone. But that Ring of phone breaks, lad. You best get out there. There's a big world out there where you can earn the money to fix that, because I'm not paying. It was your own damn responsibility. You were inadequate to look after it. Now you need to be adequate enough to go out and figure out how to fund it. They will know how. They will be brought up. They won't be left to bring themselves up. They will be brought up. They're either dragged up, fucking screaming and going, get the school, or they're left, or they're brought up. There's 3 ways. Plan. We plan to be this sort of business, son. We plan to be the next roller coaster park. But Dad, how are we doing that? But we've got to live frugally, and we can't go spending on non-essentials and stuff what is man-made for the benefit of mankind. Then we execute it, and we start innovating. And there, in 5 steps, I've just taught you how you can do it as a Zeus tip type of thing as well. I think I'm not living on rice and beans. Rice and beans. The celebrities do it. Why? Because they're getting the instant gratification at the end. They're getting the wages. If you do it and you know in your gut you've got it in you and you're not going to give up and you've got that mindset, gratification's coming. The gratification is coming. It's just about cutting back, planning, executing, innovating, and being patiently aggressive. Patiently aggressive. Excuse me, what? And that is reasons why never to give up. They all are reasons why never to give up. Good things come to those who put the effort in to reap the rewards. It's common sense. Excuse me. I think this really is going to be the last. We've just clocked on, coming up to 23 hours now. 23 hours, lad. 23 hours on the roll in this sweatbox. Yeah. So everything must start somewhere by someone. Doesn't matter how nothing. Mate, I walked up to him yesterday. I said, Dad, you know that song where she's on the ship? I said, I've put that in one of me. What the fuck have you done, lad? You are going to be fucking locked up soon. Why that? Why am I going to be locked up? Freedom of speech. I'm allowed to be creative, aren't I? I'm allowed to take the mickey out and rejam and rejiggle stuff around to make my version of things, because there's only so many words out there. There's only so many letters out there you can rejiggle. There's only so many numbers out there. Codes can go indefinitely if you keep adding on to the end. But if you say there's only 26 26 digits you can fill, them codes will expire at some point. So just remember that. Start, get up and do it now. Because it starts everywhere, even if it's in your living room. In your living room while your wife's watching the telly. That telly is sucking the life out of me. I need to figure out how I'm getting my family financial free and stable. Go for it. Come on, lads. Come on, fellas. Come on, men. Get up there. Till next time, keep it real.